I was thinking about the term nuclear family. And why was that the chosen term? Were they trying to destroy the mental health of the people? For all of history, humans did not live in tiny, isolated households. They had extended family, community, neighbor involvement. Children had multiple attachment figures, adults had more support, and this reduced stress. It prevented burnout. People were able to rest and emotionally regulate. The nuclear family collapsed all of that into an isolated system where two people, sometimes one, are responsible for everything, the full mental, physical, and emotional load. Childcare, earning an income, conflict resolution, all the emotional needs of the family. Sometimes you've got elder care involved. The list is too much. It's psychological overload. Humans are not designed to do all of this by themselves. It's more than the nervous system can handle. Living under an unnatural psychological load creates chronic stress, exhaustion, and overwhelm, which are the exact conditions that reduce empathy, patience, and emotional regulation. So you end up with all these households that have disconnected and dysregulated parents. This isn't bad intentions. This is what happens when humans are asked to carry more than they were designed to carry. Stress reduces empathy. Exhaustion reduces emotional availability. Over time, this creates more emotional immaturity, reactivity, and disconnected parenting. For children, the impact is just as serious. In a nuclear family, whatever the emotional capacity of the parent or the parents are, that's pretty much all the child gets. There is no wider circle of adults to buffer and model and compensate. If parents are anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, emotionally immature, the child has no escape valve, which makes it more likely that hypervigilance, people pleasing, and chronic anxiety are going to show up in that child long term. This regulation is the child's normal nervous system state. The nuclear family privatized stress and suffering. Problems became isolated and behind closed doors when there used to be more community support and help. This created shame, reduced perspective because we didn't have the information technology that we do now. So if you weren't talking to people about your problems, you weren't getting any advice, good or bad. And people began to internalize it as a personal failure instead of a system failure. Loneliness increased, social support decreased, and mental health problems that may not have become as severe with community increased. Over generations, this created a loop of isolated, stressed adults who are attempting to run the same overloaded system as their parents with less internal resources. Anxiety, depression, burnout, substance abuse, those things didn't just appear out of nowhere. They exploded in a social structure that isolates people and overburdens the family unit. The core issue is society has asked tiny, isolated households to do by themselves what the entire village used to do, and it nuked the mental health. The result is predictable: more stress, less emotional capacity, and more mental health strain. Far more mental health strain than human beings are designed to carry. We did not suddenly become fragile. We created a system that was psychologically damaging and unsustainable. Have a good day.